During this your career journey means how you see yourself whether you are growing or not.
How to think differently. Generally, people feel like that is it a magic that you just think differently? Generally, it is said that when you try something 100 times, then definitely luck works. This is a common problem which is generally faced by majority of people. When you complete your chartered accountancy or any course,
Hmm.
generally the first point is that uh, which line to go, where is your interest lies, and what to do. Businessman क्या करता है? He keeps on investing in his business. He
Right.
earn and invest in his business. But we don't have any business, right?
Hello and welcome to Grow with Excellence. Today we are thrilled to have Mr. Vishal with us. He is a rank holder chartered accountant with 18 years of experience, currently working as a senior director of finance at Redix. His career has spanned various facets of finance from strategic decision making to leading high performing team. In our conversation today, we aim to uncover the driving forces behind his professional journey, explore his perspective on growth, and learn from his experience with overcoming challenges. Mr. Vishal, thank you for joining us today and sharing your insight and to inspire and guide our audience.
Thanks, Gaurav. Thanks for inviting me. I'm really excited in going with this discussion today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we, of course, because our audience is basically mainly from like who are in the middle of their career or maybe starting their career. They want to learn or know like how they can grow in their career. So we have some probably questions which we want to inquire, like how you have developed or grown above in your career. So the first probably, could you please share your career journey, maybe from beginning after your chart being a chartered accountant?
Yeah, definitely, Gaurav. Thanks for this. So I started my journey with a retail telecom company, and I worked with various sectors and industries during my career so far. Uh, so my first company was a retail telecom. I worked there for 2 years. Then it was a wholesale telecom. Uh, then I worked with a infrastructure company, telecom infrastructure company. And after working for 4 or 5 years there, I actually joined a hospitality company. Then I worked with a manufacturing company. And currently I'm working with a technology company. So worked with various industries and learned a lot of things during the journey.
Wow, super. So during this your career journey means how you see yourself whether you are growing or not. It means if I say what is the meaning of growth for you? Is it a position growth like you are moving in the ladder of your journey, or financial growth or leadership mindset? What is the definition of growth?
Okay, I would say growth is not just one parameter, right? There
Yeah,
are multiple things where you grow. You grow financially, you grow by position in the leadership. But
right.
for me, growth means continuous improvement.
Hmm.
If you are learning continuously and improving yourself in terms of your professionalism, yourself as a person, then you will start growing in every facet of your field.
Right. Okay, thank you. So usually it is said, we keep on hearing from our leaders or senior member that if you want to do something extra, so think differently, think out of the box and try to add value in your profile. So could you please share some of your examples from your past experiences, like how, what kind of different situations came across to you and how you have added value or think out of the box?
Thanks, Gaurav. This is a very relevant questions because I have actually faced a lot of challenges during my career. I would like to give you one of the example, but before that, I would like to talk about that how to think differently. Generally, people feel like that is it a magic that you just think differently? But
Right.
I believe it is a process. It's not a magic. So first of all, we first need to identify a problem. Okay.
Mm,
So in this process, first of all, you identify the problem and be truthful and honest about it,
mm,
that you want to solve that problem. And then start thinking on the various ways that how can you solve, what are the alternatives available. So you just break the problem into the multiple small things and try to find the solution to each and every problem statement. Generally, it is said that when you try to solve a problem, you identify the problem and then you try to find the solution to each and every problem statement. Generally, it is said that when you try to solve a problem, you identify the problem and then you try to find the solution to each and every problem statement. Generally, it is said that when you try to solve a problem, you identify the problem and then you try to find the solution to each and every problem statement. try something 100 times, then definitely luck works. So
Yeah,
luck is not something which works like anything means it's not just a luck. It's more like your efforts.
efforts,
You are putting in efforts for 10 times, then you definitely will find one good solution.
of
So
course.
this is how I look at the things. I'll give you one example of how did I solve a particular problem. When I was working with a hospitality company, there was a task that I was required to complete a physical verification of all the laptops existing in the company, which were given to around 12,000 employees.
Okay.
Okay, so it was
Oh,
a very big task because 12,000 is not a small number.
of course, approaching those
And
many member. Yeah.
exactly, and we used to have three versions of laptops,
Oh,
means
wow.
processor wise Ubuntu, Windows, and iOS.
Okay.
So I started thinking like every other person that how this counting would be done. And we were doing it for the we actually were doing it for the first time.
Okay.
So I invited a lot of CA firms and asking about how would you complete this particular assignment. I used to find the solutions like people used to come and say that Vishal, okay, we will approach each and everyone and we'll get their consent. Somebody used to say that we will send a Google form to everyone and we'll ask them to fill that. And so many people gave various kind of solutions, but
Yeah.
more of traditional ways
Correct.
of doing the physical verification.
Right.
I was not convinced because 12,000 is not a small number. It's not
Of
just
course.
100 or 200 employees that you can approach or reach out everyone and are able to complete the physical verification.
Correct.
Uh, I visualized the solution in some different way. I
Okay.
thought that we should develop a software
Hmm.
that I can send to everyone. And why can't it just be done via click of a button? Because if everyone is clicking on something, then if that information can reach to me,
Hmm.
and if I can get that confirmation from each and every individual in the organization, because I can control
Okay.
them, I have their email IDs with me,
Right.
then definitely we can complete this task.
Yes.
So I discussed this solution with a few people.
Hmm.
So now this requires some kind of tech development, but so many people discussed this solution, but they actually couldn't do it because they did not have any tech background.
Hmm.
Then finally one CA firm came to me by saying that we have a tech function separately, and they developed a software for me.
Oh, that's good.
And so they actually worked on this. Initially, they first came by saying, okay, they were able to develop that particular software uh, for Windows laptop. And then after a week, they again tried and they found something for Ubuntu also. And after a week, 10 days, their team found a solution for iOS laptops also.
Oh, wow. All three covered.
Now I had a complete solution with me.
Wow.
Okay, so I discussed the entire plan with my seniors, CFOs, and HR team also because uh, that software was supposed to send via an email to everyone, and we gave an mandate to or to all the employees in the organization that if you don't click on this software
Hmm.
within the given timelines, then we will deactivate your email ID.
Oh, okay.
So we tried using some measures, but
Okay.
and on a day one itself, the success rate was more than 60%,
Oh,
which was
wow.
a huge
Amazing.
number.
Yes.
And then we found some glitches, some problems because 12,000 is not a
Yeah,
small
it's a
number.
big
But
number.
finally, we were able to complete that physical verification, and we concluded means within a period of 1 month.
Wow.
So
Super.
yeah, it was a great project with great learnings. But yeah, this was a very innovative solution that was praised by my seniors also.
Yeah. No, I think definitely when we are in that kind of situation, we see everything in dark. And in that dark, finding this solution is thank you. Thank you for sharing this amazing journey. Okay, so similar like this, probably sometime what happened that some of our friends they feel like they are stuck in their career, means they are not able to grow, or they find some challenges to go into next level. So have you also ever felt that kind of situation? If yes, then what steps you took?
This is a common problem which is generally faced by majority of people when you complete your chartered accountancy or any course.
Hmm.
Generally, the first point is that uh, which line to go, where is your
Right.
interest lies, what to do. Sometimes you consult with your seniors also that
Yeah.
what to be done. Sometimes you discuss it with your family members. But generally, what happens is you need to find solution on your own.
Right.
And in fact, same dilemma I also had. And I was totally confused that because I have passed 8 papers and I'm
Hmm.
expert in everything. Then
Hmm.
in all these 8 papers, basically, then where to go, which is the best
Right.
field for me.
Hmm.
And many people say that you should have a vision, but frankly saying, nobody can means very few people have vision also, but majority of people don't have any vision at the initial start of the career, right?
Right.
At that moment, I believe you must go for a mentor.
Hmm.
You should see somebody as your role model who has actually achieved a lot of success in his career, and you should consult it with him.
Right.
And that person must be your well-wisher also, and that person should guide you
Hmm.
that what you should do immediately after completing means which line you should go, and you won't be able to find your interest area on yourself. It is generally that how people look at you, and then if they drive you to the right path, then definitely you'll reach to a good milestone.
Yeah. Sure. Yes. Definitely. I think this solution will be helpful for our audience. Um, yeah, few more due to curiosity, like few more topics. Like you are in such a high leadership position, and I think you must be very busy. Then how do you make a balance between your personal life and career?
Very good question because these days everyone is busy in corporate life. Uh, it's not a time when you have 9 to 6 kind of job.
Yeah.
Everyone has some kind of responsibility areas, and the work has increased so much that every time you are busy in your routine office things, and
Hmm.
definitely you should find some time for yourself. I'm blessed with a company now with which I'm working that generally we avoid working on weekends. Uh, and during the weekdays also, whatever we do with full planning. We have a timely review process. We have a very key means plannings related to the week, plannings related to the quarter. So everything is planned. For example, you have defined your OKR for the quarter.
Hmm.
Then how are you reaching to your OKRs? Then there are some timelines that are set. To achieve those
Right.
OKRs, you identify the milestones. You break all your targets into the
Hmm.
different milestone, and then you
Hmm.
keep on tracking your milestone on a continuous basis.
Okay.
Then you keep some room for the ad hoc activities, and that is how
Right.
we are able to plan
Correct.
our days, weeks, and our entire time in such a way that we are able to complete our work on time. uh,
Right.
then we are not working on weekends, and this is how we are able to spend time with family during the weekend. So I think time management is an important skill that
Hmm.
everyone should focus for. These days, there are many courses that are available on Udemy, and there are many online learning platforms wherein you can go and take some training on influential skills, communication, time management, negotiations. So these all are very basic things which are very important and helpful to your career. I
Hmm.
would
Right.
recommend that everyone should try to find some time on these trainings. So that will be very helpful to every professional, not only chartered accountant, but even if it is an MBA, engineer, or anyone in any field, it will be super beneficial for them.
Right. Right. No, definitely. My next question was belongs to this only. Like, usually in our professional journey, it is said that basically we should be updated with what's happening in our surrounding environment, or what's new thing is coming in, or in our this chartered accountancy area, we have a changes updated keep on coming on the tax area or accounting area. So what do you do to sharpen your skill or keep yourself updated?
This is again a very relevant question, Gaurav, and thanks for asking this because whenever I meet new people, I generally discuss this particular topic with many people about what they are doing in terms of sharpening their skills.
Mm,
Because once we complete our chartered accountancy course, this is just a milestone that you have completed. You completed a degree, but after that you need to keep on sharpening your skills. Uh, I realized that particular piece significantly later in my career, but I opted for a few courses. Uh, for example, I did this diploma in IFRS. Then I did one program from IIM Calcutta on senior management program, and one additional program on fintech.
okay.
So these programs helped me a lot in terms of networking plus additional skills in the market. And you need to keep updated with respect to the new things that are coming in the industry. For example, chat GPT or
Right.
artificial intelligence. Actually, these things have made our life very easy. I would
Right.
recommend that everyone should try to find some courses around them, okay, which are beneficial to them. And generally, I give one more quote to everyone by saying that generally, if you see a businessman,
Mm,
आज अगर किसी का बिजनेस है तो बिजनेसमैन क्या करता है? He keeps on investing in his business. He
right.
earn and invest in his business, but we don't have any business, right?
Correct.
So then we ourselves are our business. We should ourselves.
Ourselves.
So
Right.
what you should do in your salary, every year you should keep some amount separately for your separate these independent courses, because it's not necessary that these courses are funded by your organization.
Yes.
So for example, if somebody has a salary of 10 lakh rupees, for example, I'm saying, so out of 10 lakh, if you can manage to keep 5% amount, let's say 50,000 rupees in as as a separate money just for your courses or for your development to sharpen your skills, learning, then if you every year if you keep on spending such money in proportionate to your salary, then it's a very small amount which
Mm.
will increase your knowledge,
Yeah, I see. Correct. It
and
will go fund also
and you will
our
immediately find the return on investment also. Generally
yes.
people see it, so we finance people generally see it in terms of ROI.
ROI.
If you
Correct.
invest 50,000 and then you see that you will get a good job which will
Mm.
give you a 20% growth, okay, so you recover
Yeah.
that your money. And every year you are spending this money, then people will also look at you like a person who is very much interested in learning new things.
Correct.
So I would recommend that try to find some courses and definitely invest your time in learning. And the other important thing is about reading books.
Okay.
You must 100% of people will agree that every successful person
Mm.
generally has habit of reading, but still we don't find time for ourselves in terms of reading, but we accept that. Then
Correct.
if other people can spend time in reading, means who are very busy and successful in their career, then why can't we spend some time in reading? So I would recommend that everyone should read any book which you feel, because it will increase your intellect, your intellectual skills,
Right.
and uh, it will improve your communication. There are multiple benefits of reading books. So definitely would recommend for that.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vishal. I think we really appreciate your taking time and share your experience and knowledge with us. This your journey is incredible, and your wisdom on growth and your practical advice will definitely benefit our audience. So we once again we thank you for and look forward to seeing you more on your doing great things in your career in your future.
Thanks, Gaurav. Thank you very
Thank you for
much.
your time.